although I know there is no harm, but I thought basically we start with our in-house business so that we do not feel restrained by the press and the members of public. What is the feeling of the council on record? I don't want it to be unilateral.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon.
My name is Eric Matua,
Yes.
Senior Counsel. We, on our part, concur that basically what is happening today is to take directions in respect of the manner in which the hearing is to be conducted. We are entirely in your hands in terms of the issue that you've raised. Only that if the court is asked to an extent that in-house will not be conducted in a seamless manner, we could probably have a few members of the public attend the proceedings, especially the parties themselves or representatives of the parties in the case of entities like my client.
Yes, Dr. You appear for which party?
For IBC.
For IBC. Okay, I've heard you.
Yes.
Then can we have answer for the petitioner?
Yes, may it please, my lord. My name is Ochoki for the petitioner. I will basically associate myself with the sentiments of my senior Mr. Mutua, though we will not have a problem with the media being present because we do not want them saying they've been barred from public proceedings. Possibly parties can be allowed a fixed number of people, let's say 5 to 8 each party, so that we can have fewer people in the courtroom, but we will be guided by whatever directions my lord will make.
Yes, because I thought because this is it's not a hearing per se, but we are trying to cross T's and make sure that we move without feeling hemmed in. Yeah, oh, sorry, there is another council. Sorry, I'm sorry, I thought.
Yes.
Okay, sorry for that.
Sorry, my lord.
That is this.
Nyaberi.
Nyaberi.
Yes, Nyaberi appear for the third respondent. Together with the team, I believe column will be put later because it's,
I wanted us to do the preliminary
yes,
part
yes.
before we do the column.
We appreciate the sentiments by the court.
Yes.
I've, my lord, perhaps because the people, the members of the public are just anxious of what this pretrial is all about, they be forewarned that they maintain the decorum as we proceed with our activities here in court, because basically it's just a cleaning business. I was cleaning basically to prepare ourselves for the next phase of hearing. So they maintain the decorum, we conduct our affairs so that they follow while they are seated and no one is to report to them. Because reported speech sometimes is distorted for us. If the members of the public remain, we see no harm in that.
Thank you. That is Mr. Nyaberi for
the third respondent.
For the third. Who is for the second?
My senior appears for the
Oh,
first and
yes.
second.
Okay. You are for the IBC and that is the return officer.
Yes, yes.
Oh, in this case is indicated. Okay. So I think I've heard all of you. Mr. Nyaberi is of the view that there will be no harm. And since actually there is no harm, if we all feel we'll conduct our business without any interference, then let me first of all check and see whether the quorum is correctly captured before we embark on giving a few directions before we go to pre-trial proper. There is, for the petitioners, Mr. Moturi.
No, for the petitioner is my other friend, which
Ochoki.
is Ochoki.
Yes, my lord is present.
And then,
Then
Mr.
Mutua appearing for the first and second respondents. Then there is Mr. Sam Nyamberi, advocate.
Nyabe.
Yes. Forgive him.
You need to
I know.
familiarize
Yes,
yourselves
yes.
with the correct intonation.
Then is teaming up with advocate Dorcas Mwae,
Present, my lord.
Mr. Nyaberi and,
Dorcas Mwae, that is one. Again,
okay, sorry. Okay, the way written, I think I need to. Dorcas, Mwae.
Moe.
M.
WAE.
Mwae. Yes.
then there is my learned friend Shadrach Wambui.
My Lord, good afternoon. I'm present. Thank you.
Shadraku?
Wambui. Shadrach Wambui.
Well, you throw me off balance. Okay, sorry. Is it Wambui or Waboi?
Wabui.
Because where I come from,
Yes.
that name has, you can intone it, Waboi. And I know that, I thought he was mispronouncing your name.
No, I mean, I totally understand better. Like the one of Nyamberi. Then there's my learned friend Mr. Abel Asuma.
In the same team,
Yes, in the same team,
Yes.
led by Mr. Nyamberi.
Abel Asum.
Yes. And lastly, there is sorry. Then there is Malaran friend Mr. Mokua Ndubi.
My Lord, I'm present.
Who and Duvi.
And lastly, there is Omayo Wycliffe.
My Lord, I'm present. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Omayo, Wycliffe. With an E at the end,
Just a double F.
double F only.
Correct.
That's the quorum.
That's the quorum, my lord.
My name is Kerry. I started by posing questions. I did not introduce myself. First things first.
I'll introduce myself. My name is Kennedy Misiko. She's Georgina Atieno. She's Rhoda Mosley. We are quarter sisters. Then there is the legal researcher to Justice Kiari.
Prudence
Prudence.
Shibuya. Sorry, you realize I did not introduce them because they are new to me. So let's do first things first. Let's agree on a few things before we go to the issue of the issue of directions and the first item I want us to address is the dress code on the here. No. So as to differentiate the rest from the rest, we need to be wrought. So we need to do the following. Number two, we need to have a good crowd control. And this is where I will require that council to assist me in indicating how many members of public for each party we may allow, and how do we identify them, so that we do not have a commotion outside here. People claiming we've been blocked from entering, and one party has been allowed to have the entire court filled by this point. So I'll ask Mr. Ochoki for the petition. What is your proposal?
My Lord, my proposal, just like I submitted initially,
Yes.
is to have a number for each parties. Possibly the IEBC and returning officer may not have the big numbers because of the nature. But for the petition and the third respondent, my proposal is
No, we'll not talk for them, eh?
Okay.
They have.
I'm well guided.
Yes.
But my proposal is that we have limited number. I propose maybe 5 to 10 for each of the parties. Then council can pass on. We can ordinarily come early, my Lord, let's say 10 to 20 minutes before the court sits. Council can identify, and parties can identify the people that are representing their particular parties on that particular day. I think that will help a lot in bringing order in the proceedings.
So you are saying 5 to 10? 5 to 10?
5 to 10.
How many
Because I'm
parties
looking
do we
at
have?
about 2, my Lord.
We have how many respondents?
There are 3 respondents.
There are 3 plus the
Yes.
petitioner. So we are looking at an average of, if we take the higher number, and that is 10, we are looking at 40. Can this court fit 40 people?
I say 10-10 because I know the people that are going to come in numbers, and I'm not holding.
I know.
Yes.
That is exactly why I'm posing the same question. Can this courtroom fill 40? I mean, accommodate 40, sorry. Yes. And we are not seated according to COVID rules. We are still in the woods. I didn't carry my mask because I expected only council. I got surprised to find that the place is full. I ought to have come with my mask. COVID is still there and is a reality. So we need to also take that into consideration. I do not know, Mr. Misiko, roughly how many people does your court carry ordinarily? Or you've never done an estimate?
I think I can estimate around
Seated properly, observing COVID rules?
I think a bench can take like 3.
And how many benches? How many rows? Sorry.
10 benches, my Lord.
10 benches.
Yes.
So that is a roughly, and remember, this one will not, and this, we can see it's not even sufficient for the advocates.
colleagues that
You
are
can see some are standing, and those are areas that we have to take care of. We cannot allow members of public to see when advocates are standing. So we have to go, why don't we go slightly down, instead of talking of 10, I know where Mr. Ochoki is coming from.
I'd say 5 to 10.
It's okay.
Guys,
I'm gonna be tough. I'm gonna be
May
tough.
I respond to the
Yes.
last,
Yes.
most of you in Nyamira?
Mhm.
I don't know whether this is the biggest court that they have. If they could be having another court bigger than this, perhaps with the help of the administration and the DIA, we could be fitted there comfortably where we can advance the business without anybody feeling.
Our business will not be curtailed by the rule. So it's those who want to be spectators who should be curtailed by the rule, not our business. That's my take. And this is why I want us to reach a mutual agreement on the number, so that we do not pay as much as our room will provide.
Yes.
We'll not go shopping for a room. Mr.
Yes, my Lord, I have a proposal
Yes.
which has been applied elsewhere.
Mhm.
Because of the nature of an election petition, it ordinarily involves very many people because of the fact that this is a representation at the constituency or another level. If it were possible, my Lord, to have a tent outside where proceedings can be followed online, then that would probably cure some of the challenges that we have. If it were possible, I've seen it has been done before. But if it is not possible, we'll have to now fit ourselves within the confines of what we have.
Okay, you know, when you float the idea of a tent, we are talking of there are financial implications.
Yes.
And we know as we sit here, we do not have money to do some of those proposals. It would be ideal, but I know as we speak, it's not doable. I'm not talking for Nairobi, but I know.
I'm guided, my lord. I was just getting.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are saying is not true, and is a good idea, so that nobody feels that he was not part of the proceedings.
Yes.
Because if we cannot fit 40 people here, we have to scale them down. I have how many advocates standing? About, did I see 4 or
6?
6 are standing. As of now, you can see. And we are about the members of those who are seated, about 40. My quick count on this side, we are about 40 because you multiply by 2 minus the ones that are standing. And you can see the other who are overflowing. I don't know how far. So I think why don't we agree that trying to read Mr. Ochoki's mind that IEBC may not have many spectators. We can agree on average that we have 7 instead of 10. I think in my view that will be a good working number, but it will be dictated by the size of our room. If we feel haitafanya, haitatoshea, then we can always tinker the numbers to suit our. Mzungu alisema you cut your cloth according to your coat according to your cloth. Sasa tutaangalia nyuma yetu, and you are lucky you have a big facility. Where I come from, I can have you. Mr. Ochok, you been here.
Yeah, I know.
You know my courtroom.
I do. I know.
So you know what I'm talking about. We can hardly have technical. Anyway, that's not the issue here. So I think we have agreed, and we agree each party a maximum of 7. And let's also agree that for good order, I'll leave that to the advocates to identify. They know how to go about it. I know you may not know, but you will not lack the idea of knowing who is whose supporter, so that we do not have this issue that we allowed only one party to be represented in the country. Okay, I think, are we in agreement there? Then we move on.
In the part of the petitioner, we are fully in agreement.
Okay. Mr. Moturi?
Yes, just to just confirm, it's good to be open.
Yes.
That means then I have 14 persons, which I don't think I will able to.
You can donate
I can
to
donate
them
yes,
equally.
equally, yes.
Equally.
What could we then allow on my part
Yes.
only 3 persons? Then
No,
the rest,
the parties themselves, we are not, parties themselves will not be excluded. And they are not part of this calculation.
yes, I know.
Yes.
I'm just saying, instead of having 14 persons for IBC and
Yes.
Arrow, we donate 11. No, I should donate 14.
So for equality,
10.
you donate 10.
Yes.
So that they have 12.
Yes.
I think that is fair.
Yes, we thank senior for the donation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It makes our work easier. So I think, Mr. Nyamira, that's
I appreciate
That suits you, eh?
It suits us, but if we need a license and we see that we can make an application to review, we still like what the
This is a housekeeping issue. It's not a big deal, eh? Okay, thank you. I think we agree on that. Then the issue of I know I should not, maybe it should have come at the tail end, but it's good when the members of the fourth estate are here. Please report accurately. Most of the times we've been vilified either by parties when an application has been made and we rule one way or the other. When they go to the steps, they make all manner of accusations. Because remember, you also have a duty, not only to the court, but to the public at large, to inform them and inform them accurately, so that they don't get this hyped by media, hyped up whatever by media, and then when the decision comes, analiza na tuliona gari ikienda huko, kwani ilienda huko saa ngapi? So please, we know you like juicy bits, but don't make them juicy. Let them come out. Kama wenyewe hajaifanya juicy, wewe report vile iko. Because I know you like spicing it, tamu, having a headline that I think you understand what I mean. Please, let us be accurate, let us...
on the numbers, I was just proposing
yes,
that considering that the colleagues that have come and that the first bench can only accommodate very few of us, possibly we make an order, because sometimes when it's not in the directions, parties may come and insist if we can have possibly the first bench on this.
no, that's what leave it to us. Eh? We'll give directions, which benches, the first two, or depending on how we happen in total today. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 advocates. So I think they'll be able to take care of that and know which benches to reserve, the front ones. These have been done not only in the election petitions, especially where we have small groups. We try and manage our room. These ones will be able to assist us in ensuring that no advocate has no place to sit. The only challenge when you attack pale na pale, mutakuwa disadvantaged because you will not have a table, but that one is understandable. Okay. Where were we before Mr. Ochoki?
Media, my lord.
Yeah, media tumemaliza. Na nafikiri hakuna vita. We are only trying to clarify things the way they ought to. Okay. The other thing is when we start the hearing, the way members of public are today is the way I would expect it to continue to be. Sijasikia hata mtu akikohoa, anakohoa chini kwa chini. There should be no cheering or jeering. This is a courtroom, and all the time, whenever we hear cases, not only election petition, unajua hii moja, very many cases we hear. If we did by jeering and cheering, we'll disrupt the hearings. And for your information, jeering and cheering is not what will determine the outcome of a case. The outcome of a case will be determined by the evidence. But you see, when you cheer and jeer, you may derail a witness, and that is not intended. If we you do that. Na natumai wanaelewa Kiingereza wote. If you contravene that, we shall reject you and never to allow you to come back. But if you persist, we have a better way of dealing with you, but we are not free. The other thing is our mobile phones. Kindly let's keep them in silent mode. Na kama ulisahau, ikilia unajua kuizima, unless it's a new phone. It has happened to most of us. You discover you have a new phone, it comes on and you are unable to know, and because you have panicked, you do not know which button. We will not punish you. We will ask you to walk outside and attend to it. So you shouldn't feel like we've committed murder. But all we are saying, whenever you come in, even as when we go to court, either we leave them in chambers or when we come to court like this one, we put it in silent because we do not want to distract. I believe tumeelewana nyote. Now, having said that, there is a preliminary issue I just wanted to raise with counsel before we go to the pre-trial, the act of pre-trial discussion. I'm told, is it I'm told? I'm aware, because been gazetted to hear 2 petitions. The other petition is also emanating from the same election result of the same constituency.
Yes,
I was just wondering, what is the feeling? I know the other parties are not here today, but I will be doing pre-trial tomorrow. Probably Mr. Mutua, who is for one party.
I'm not in there.
Oh, you are not in the other one?
No.
Okay. At least this time wanafanya vizuri so that we are not hemmed up. I was just wondering whether it will save us time and resources, all resources, if we propose to have the 2 consolidated. I just wanted to have a feel of the same, and let me just pose that question so that I can hear you in a particular order. So I'm posing a question. What do parties propose as the best way forward? I'll ask Mr. Ochoki for the petition. I know you are not for the petition and the other one, but let me just hear your...
It's true, I'm not for the petition and the other one.
Yes.
But I was surprised that they were being mentioned at different times.
Yes.
Because they relate to the same electoral area, same honorable member of parliament. Practice always is, because the issues for determination are almost always the same. And it's good that they are before yourself, my lord, so that even if we are to frame various issues, they relate to the same electoral area. The respondents are the same for the petitioners. My proposal would have been that they be consolidated, or at least they be mentioned together for purposes of directions. So that my proposal is that considering they relate to the same electoral area, consolidation is the best practice, I believe, in all such matters.
Mr. Mutua?
Yes, my lord, I concur that we can only have one decision in respect of the two petitions. And informed by that, then the answer to the question that the court has posed is that they ought to be heard either at the same time or to be consolidated. My Lord, coupled with that, because I'm seeing that we are going towards having a consolidation, then the directive that the court has issued, part of the directive would affect the other
Which
petition
directive is?
in terms of the numbers.
No. The sitting, that one is something that is not cast on stone. Eh?
Yes,
That one can be revised.
yes,
Once we agree on the, you remember I said those one are just preliminary issues.
yes,
Before you even come to the issues that are now part of the hearing.
Yes.
The one now that we are dealing with. I agree with you, it will affect the numbers, but that one is, for me, it's not a big issue. I think it's something that we can always agree on, and I do not foresee any big problem, because it's only one petitioner who will be added, because the respondent, I don't know whether they are the same, but I believe
at the same,
IBC
at the same, yes, yes.
probably.
Then I leave it at
I
that.
don't think
Yes,
that
I
is
leave it
an
at that.
issue.
Thank you
It's
so
not
much.
an issue.
Yes.
Mr. Nyamira?
Yes, my lord, I fully concur with my colleagues. What the law allows for consolidation of petitions,
Yes.
and if be that these relate to West Mugirango constituency, my lord, the fairest thing of them ought to do is to have a note consolidating the two petitions. But it also raised the anxieties in me when I saw the notice that they have been mentioned on different dates. So, but it's okay, we can have them consolidated.
You realize why we are doing this? Partly is what we've just addressed. You remember, or I don't know whether you're aware, my colleague was here this morning, and we had to try and ensure
Strike a
that
balance.
we do not become a hindrance to each other. I have my crown, he has his own crown. So we are sharing the same resource. So we don't, we try and stagger. The other matter is being mentioned now.
Yes.
Probably, the other, I don't know whether you having agreed that we need to do the consultation. I do not know whether you'll agree with me that the other bit of directions, we take them together tomorrow. Once, I hear there is also a small challenge in that other matter. The council.
About representation.
Yes,
Council
about
wants to
representation.
Yes.
The council for the petitioner therein has indicated that he wants to withdraw.
Yes.
And I thought if we can probably, since I can see we are all in agreement that we need to consolidate these two petitions, if we can agree and then we do it tomorrow. How many hours doing it? Mr.
No, I have a problem tomorrow. I'm
Yes.
appearing in Narrow before the Sister Justice MOGAKA tomorrow in an election petition.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is
So I'm not
for
available.
IBC? The other
Yes,
one?
yes.
Sorry. The question is, who is for the IBC? The other matter?
Ashitiba.
Ashitiba.
Yes.
Can't you ask him to hold your brief? Because it will just be prior with full instructions, of course, for the end.
Unless we could agree on the dates. Now the problem is the dates.
Hearing dates.
Yeah, hearing dates. It's quite necessary that the dates I take don't conflict with another.
With the
date.
dates that we are going to take in
an
now.
election petition. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. It would have been easier in my view, because I know the nature of the other election petition. if we could have dates accommodating the team that is before you.
The team that is here.
Yes, yes. Then we can persuade my learned friend Ashtima, because he's the only one who will be affected.
What do the rest say? Mr. Yes.
My Lord, I'm in agreement, save for the hitch with regard to Mr. Mutua not being there present tomorrow. I do not have a problem having his mention referred to tomorrow, though there are a number of applications that have been filed that are specific to each of these petitions. Yes, similar to that one that has been filed with regard to representation in the other one. Oh, another proposal, my Lord, is to have us proceed with the trial today. Give us a mention date, possibly next week, that will be available to Mr. Mutua. Take the trial in the other one, fix it on the same day, same time for both of them, for purposes of having all of us come. But I'm still available tomorrow if it's good with my colleagues and Mr. Mutua and Mr. Shitty.
Other than Mr. Mutua, who else may not be available tomorrow?
In fact, the team that is presenting the third respondent tomorrow.
Yes.
Is this team.
Is this day?
Yes.
Oh. Challenge ni Bwana Mutua peke yake. Okay, he was proposing if we can, but he will also need to respond to the application.
Sorry, madam?
You will be entitled to have your input in the applications. I know the application in this one, and there are different applications in the other one. I'm not very sure, because we've been checking online, and at times we are not getting a full list of applications.
On my part, in terms of the interlocutory application,
Yes.
I've made responses to the applications.
Yes.
Yes, so whatever direction that the court gives,
Yes.
whether on written submissions.
So according to you,
Yes.
you can be adequately asked, be represented after you ask Mr. Shitiba to hold your brief tomorrow.
Yes.
With, of course, instructions.
Yes, in terms of the dates, the only issue is.
No, things we can.
Yes, yes.
I think I also came out because I also don't want to derail the other end.
Yes.
With my diary. But I thought it would be a bit premature because we do not know how many, for instance, witnesses the petitioner in this one will be calling. Mr. Ochoki, I'm looking at you, I don't know how many.
There are 7.
7 in this one.
Yes, this one.
Oh, the other one, the other petition, somebody have a group, Mr. Wasso?
I think if they called all the witnesses that have been lined up
Yes.
in the other.
Yes. Oh, you are aware, sorry. Yeah,
So
you can make that.
13
But-
witnesses.
So 13 plus 7, that is 20.
Plus now our the
No,
response.
that is for the petitioners. Depending on whether they will want to scale them down, but we will have to add to the number of 20. I think that to me, that is very logical. Working by the total number they be calling, even if later on they agree maybe to scale down, that will be catered for as far as our time is concerned. What about the respondents? How many in this? How many are lined up?
In this one, for IBC, we're 9 of 17 witnesses.
17 witnesses.
But depending on what we'll agree, we can scale down. But at the moment,
Okay, 17, that is the working number.
Yes.
The other one? Okay.
We have 6.
And for IBC?
No,
For the respondents?
for the third respondent.
Oh, that
In
is
this one.
Oh, so
Yeah.
17 plus 6, that is 23.
Yes.
Alafu IBC wangapi? Somebody should be doing that calculation for us.
The 6, which my learned friend has mentioned, is the third respondent, not
Yes.
for IBC.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, IBC? Unaitwa ngapi?
We are talking of elected petition number 1. This one.
This one in particular. Let's go by this one first, so that it will just give us a rough guide.
This one I already said 17.
Yes,
Yes.
we have taken yours,
Yes.
and his talk of 6. That's why they were coming up to 23, and we had 7.
Actually 8 with the petitioner.
Yeah, petition is a witness also.
Yes, so it's 8.
Is
31.
31. Okay. So we can work with that number. Petition, mtajua attribute petition and have you interacted with 5?
For the one,
Yes,
we'll be calling
On your side.
9. We'll be calling 9.
on your side.
On our side, we'll be calling 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then the petitioner will be calling, just a minute, check.
Hii si atuambia hatujui wataweka wangapi.
Petition is there with us.
So the interaction with the fact that I did not, my concern was not to take on the witnesses. I was just interested to know what are these issues these guys are raising.
They're just checking. For the
This is
petition.
okay. We are doing this for the purposes of trying to see how much time we may require, so that even in the absence of Mr. Mutua, we would have given indication as to which days we are meeting, and the issue of time management maybe will come later.
We have 10 witness statements for the petitioner in the petition number 3. And IBC is plus 10.
Has 10.
Yes.
So 10 plus 7, 17.
Plus 8.
Number 3, 8. That is 25. Na hapa pengine tuliona 31, 31 plus 25, sasa inakuwa ni 60 votes. Mr. Mutua. Wewe ndio uko na pesa kwa class. 60 votes.
Very important, that one. 66 and more.
66. Siko mbaya sana. Okay. That is for the purposes of planning. If we consolidate, and assuming nobody scales down, we have 66 witnesses. And on average, I believe we'll proceed just the same way we've been doing civil matters, where we adopt the evidence and then we offer the witness for cross-examination and re-examination. We are looking at how many minutes per witness. Because if we talk of hours, those are 66 hours. If we talk of 1 hour each, those are 66 hours divided by 8. And we have to do 8 hours per day because we have a lunch break, which I jealously guard. I have, yes, I'll tell you in a minute why I do that. We also have, we have to do what the bird family refused to do, what all other animals, including us, do. 15 minutes break in between. That is after we did. And also from my doctor, good advice from my doctor, we cannot sit for more than 2 hours continuously. Some of us have back problems because of initial starting alone. So, kuna mtu anafanya calculation hiyo?
Eh?
So, we said about, on about average 8 hours. Divided by 66. 8.2 what?
5.
Sorry,
8.
those are 8 days. Eh?
9.
So, this is for working purposes. Eh?
Yes.
Because we know some witnesses will be shorter, some will be my size, others will be the size of, I don't see the tallest guy here. Hayuko hajafikia hapo. Kuna wengine warefu. And in fact, kuna mzee kutoka Kibirizo, sijui kama bado hapo. He used to come when I used to be in that shop. Pale kwa Bulango, he cannot pass. And that's not the height we are talking about. Eh? Guys, we are talking about time.
So that we can probably make your work slightly easier.
Yes.
We had agreed among ourselves, subject of course to your diary,
Yes.
on certain dates.
Your
Subject to your.
Okay. So what you are proposing this?
Because it would have been difficult.
Yes. You agree?
To waste your time.
Okay.
For us to start comparing.
Okay. Wacha nisikie. Okay, but we have to agree.
Yes.
Tumeona average in 8 days,
Yes.
but we know it cannot be 8 days. That will mean that we are working like machines. You know, hiyo inaitangwa first line of assumption. Kuna witness atakuja hapa, sio mjeuri, lakini haelewi haraka. Ama anaulizwa swali, anaelewa lakini his mind works overdrive, anapeana answers zenye hajaulizwa, inafanya tunarudia. So you have to factor all those. And in my view, I would feel 8 days will not be adequate, because at the same time tutakuwa na interjections kidogo, one reason or the other. What do you think? I want us to agree on this. I don't want to be a dictator on the number of days. What do you think would be adequate time for this petition once we consolidate? We know the numbers, the number of witnesses, and we have tried to calculate so that it be a good guide.
In my view,
Yes.
we could adequately cover those witnesses with a maximum of 14 days.
14 days.
Maximum.
That is Mr. Mutua,
Yes.
Mr. Choki.
I'll associate myself with Mr. Mutua for the submissions of the days, 10 to 14, my lord. 10 to 14. And actually, amongst, we were looking at those dates when we were talking before you arrived, my lord, at around that period. So to be safe, we can do 14, so that if we finish early, there's no harm.
That's one.
Yes, but to be safe, we can do 14.
Nyamira,
Yes, that is the.
speaking for the rest.
Yeah, that is the common ground for the bad estimate.
Yes.
About 14 days.
About 14.
If it goes in excess of 15, then I think we'll have spilled over. But 14, if we adequately put in place and get our mindset on the petition and the issues, will be so common ground.
Thank you. I think we are all reading from the same script. I have the same number, but I wanted also to hear what the Learned Council would say, so that we are all in agreement, because this is our baby for all of us. I want you to do your best for your clients, and you also expect me to do my best for my clients. You know I have clients. Who are you? You are my clients. Like this. Both you and your clients are my clients. So I have to serve you and serve you well. And there is no way we can serve each other without considering each other. So I believe that is well taken care of now that we have agreed on the number of days. Let me hear the proposal you had, Mr. Mutua.
My lord, we had, for a start, we had agreed that it would be safe to take only a maximum of 3 days in a week. That is in terms of principle, so that we save 2 days for other exercises and works.
Yes.
And the first proposal, in terms of dates, was 16th, 17th, and 18th of November.
I think the other court is also follows the diary. The other convention petition court is also on those dates, and we were trying to avoid that conflict, 17th to 18th of November. That is the other court, 17th to 18th of November. That is already taken. So 17th to 18th of November. So 7 to 18. Yeah, because I was already 7 to 18. And I would not have even given the that because I already fixed matters the other side, which I did not want to. So 7 to 18 November is taken. I was proposing
Yes, my lord.
22nd, 23rd, 24th. Na mkitaka zaidi twende 25th. About 25th, our Fridays are usually reserved for writing of judgments and rulings, but for this case we can sacrifice because we are not domiciled here.
On my part, I'm agreeable. We have to give priority to the petition. I'm agreeable to the dates.
Mr. Choki?
My lord, unfortunately, I would actually beg my colleagues.
Yes.
I have a petition on Kisi from 21st to 24th. Which involves a member of county assembly. This date was given to us 2 weeks ago. Same, actually, with my 22nd,
That's a very Christmas.
my 20.
Oh, Christmas month.
My 29th to 2nd are also back.
Oh,
After
okay.
which I'm good.
You have indicated that date will not suit you. You have
Yes.
another election.
Yes,
Petition matter.
Yes.
Mr. Nyaberi, I could see you.
No, only for Friday. Only for Friday.
But since
Because,
Mr. Ochoki will not be available, let's accommodate him. We go to December.
Yes.
Unajua tunapenda Christmas hapa. I don't know, maybe it may make our work easier because of the way we love Christmas. We were born and bred here, so I know. Tukisikia wimbo mzuri tunasema hiyo funga mpaka Christmas. Mr. Nyaberi. Unaelewa hiyo? Okay. That is a tricky whatever. I know I have fixed matters, criminal matters, I don't like destabilizing them. I wish I knew that these other dates will not be taken, but what we can do, we can move these matters to those dates.
Sorry, my lord.
I'm thinking
Oh,
about
sorry.
My lord, it's very possible by whisper.
Oh.
I know your colleagues that can move them forward.
Sorry?
I know it's possible to move them forward possibly.
Actually, what I'm proposing, I know, I wanted us to start from the week of 5th December, if that date is agreeable, and that's what I was trying to think aloud. I can check, because there is adequate time, I can reach out the advocate in these 2 days that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 matters, and we move them to November. I believe they will be happy with their plans that we move them earlier. I had reserved those dates, not knowing that they will not probably be convenient. Are we comfortable with that week?
Yes.
Yes.
5th, tuende mpaka siku gani? 8th will be Actually, I was hesitant yesterday when I was fixing this matter because I knew something may crop up. So those are how many days? With 4 days. 4 days. Tumebaki na 10. Week of 13. Which would have started on 12th of Monday, that is a public holiday.
It's available to us, it's available to me and my team. I don't know how.
Oh, you and your team.
Yes.
I'm available other than the 14th. These other days are other than the
Unajua
14th.
nilitaka tuchukue 13, 14, 15 na ikiwezekana 16. Mr. Nyaberi, this time Friday had an issue.
No, the other Friday that I had an issue about,
Yes.
it wasn't there for schools.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nilifikiri ni sabato
No.
itaanza with a light up.
Accommodate.
So what do you do on 14th, Mr. Moturi?
So, my lord,
14th,
no, 14th is, my lord, I've an issue on 14th.
but cannot be delegated.
No, it cannot be delegated for 14th. Even when we were discussing with my other friends, I indicated that 14th is taken.
Because, you know, how do you avoid it? I wanted us, before we break for Christmas, I wanted us to cover good ground.
My lord, we could take the 13th, 15th, 16th, and go to the next week.
The rest didn't happen.
Yes, for me, I'm resident. This is my home house. So I'm busy.
Naona warembo wa Nyaberi wanafanya hivi. But Nyaberi will be there. Si ndio?
Not,
If,
not 13.
so that we try and accommodate each other. We skip 14.
Yeah, we can skip 14
So,
to
001,
senior council and take that.
15, 001. This time train back Friday, si ndio?
From when? From,
No, we are skipping 14.
yes.
But we are taking that 001. Na unajua sasa hiyo itakuwa inakaribia vacation, eh? Because I think that will be the last working day as far as I'm concerned. Because Monday will find me in the station and vacation starts on the following day, 20. So we go to the, which one is Kugati? Kuna mtu ana keep count? 7.
Yes.
We have a balance of another 7. So, tulio tuangalie Januari niko nayo sana sio huko. Oh, vacation ends on inakushanga 15 January. 15. Inakushanga 15. It has never started, but it's there in the act, eh? But I'm not kidding with 15. So that means the week of 16, we can resume and station right away.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Yes.
With the time I was also engaged in an election petition,
Yes.
we even had to sit on the 12th of December.
This time we are still within time. We can only do that when
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying, my love, is that if and when the vacation, I don't know whether the
I will not donate that, Mr. Nyamira. Together with my lunch break. You know why? It has kept me going. Lunch break, those small breaks, they are very vital. You know, you guys, when you are there, you stand. I don't. I sit. My doctor told me my back is giving me a problem, not because I have a weak backbone, but because of sitting long hours. So that's why I'm saying, let's not overdo this, but we can work smart. And I can assure you, I've been working smart and I know it pays dividends.
Let's do January.
If we can do now, the first 2 weeks, to sacrifice this week in Billy, the first 2 weeks after vacation, Mfululizo. Si tumebaki? Mfululizo means this week and the next.
But we have
That is the minimum mfululizo here. It does not mean that tufanye kuanzia Sunday to Sunday.
Lord, if you allow me.
Yes.
We can do mfululizo.
Yes.
I propose 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, continuously until we clear.
How many days are those? We have a balance of 7 days.
Yes, yes.
So what do we do? If we take 3 days a week, we'll have a deficit in 1 week. Why don't we do one to find a siku nne, the other one,
That's
we
fine.
do 3 days.
That's fine.
Mr. Mutua, you are young. Mbona unaogopa?
I'm not very young.
As a senior counsel.
Yes,
I'm not very young.
to you, but to me it's young. My younger brother.
He's even senior counsel as a senior counsel.
I know. I'm aware. Why do you think I'm not aware? But tukiangalia ile umri ya Mungu, ako mbali sana na Mungu.
You'll be shocked, my lord.
I know you should. Na hutaniambia ukiunga ng'ombe kama mimi. Let's agree on the dates. We can have that chat.
Yes.
Just chat over a cup of tea outside here. Sijui kama wenyeji wanakula chai.
January, we are okay with the dates.
See, wacha tu just you have a place to note that because I'm also not on my digital calendar. 16 to the first week tuchukue siku ngapi? 4 ama 5. Sorry, 4 ama 3.
Nne ni sawa.
4, 16, 17 to 20.
19.
1, 2, 3. Oh, to 19, sorry. Alafu the following week tuanzie Monday. Kuna watu wanasema wanarudisha watoto shule siku hiyo, lakini
We do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, no. It's 3 days.
We can do up to Friday. 25th, 25th is
tuanzie siku gani?
24th, my lord, because 23rd is school holiday.
I knew. I knew you'd say we were there also. Don't worry. So we can agree we do 24th too.
because of that issue of this. Of course, I'm not in that bracket.
Yes.
But to accommodate the ones who will probably take children to school,
Yes.
we can do the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That is 25th, 26th, and 27th.
On Friday mnajua bado kazi yangu itakuwa inaendelea. I still need the Friday show. I don't want to be accused of not writing journal.
20, we can do 24th if you are comfortable.
Yeah, they are comfortable with 24. Mr. Nyabeli ndio ameomba 23rd peke yake. Sivyo Mr. Nyabeli?
That's fine, my lord.
Okay, so 21 to 24th, 25th and 26th. So, we have agreed on the dates. So what we do, and what I want to propose, I know there are applications in this one and the other one. Why don't we do them tomorrow so that we appear to be organized in the way we approach them? Mr.
Yes.
Mutua,
Yes, I will.
you will give your brief to, is it Ashitiba or Ashitiba? Ashitiba, Odaku?
No,
Or
it's
Nairobi?
It's Nairobi.
I think I believe a farm going by the same name.
Nyachai Achitiba. That's the same farm.
Okay. I believe you will brief him.
No.
They could be different Ashitibas.
As at now,
As at now.
yes.
Okay. So we can agree that what time do we meet tomorrow? Na kesho ni siku ya Sabato inaanza mapema.
My lord, I don't know about my colleagues, I'm
Yes.
proposing 10 a.m.
Sasa hiyo itafuta Sabato. Na Mr. Nyaberi will not be comfortable.
I don't know which time.
What time you come from?
I come from Kisii.
Kisii, si tupande tu 9.
And I can be
The normal 9. I was going to suggest 8, but going by what you are saying, we can come.
Since the notice for the other one is at 9.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
That's
That we speak tonight, and tomorrow tutajaribu kucontrol crowd. Unajua ni yetu tu in-house. Aseme kumbe hata hawa watu huwa wanacheka. Tunaonanga anavaa sura ya kazi. We laugh actually, we are human beings. Okay. Kesi haijaanza, lakini wamesikia tarehe za kwanza. So, tomorrow at 9. Is there any other issue that any one of you that want us to address today?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Yabeli?
There is a response that we had filed online,
Yes.
and we wanted the same to be stamped by the court. And then when we sent our representatives yesterday, the DR indicated and communicated that we get the directions from the court about them being stamped for purposes of bearing the court stamp, because we have the file online and
Okay.
we have the receipts, and it's only that stamp so we can be able to.
Does any other council have an issue with that?
none at all. We also actually have a list of authorities that has not been received for purposes of service. We'll also be requesting that our case. We have
Okay, let me put that on record, Mr. Choki.
we have no issue at all.
No issue. We also have, what did you call them?
We have a list of authorities and replying affidavits to an application filed on us by a party that has not been received, which we're also seeking publicity, possibly.
Mr.
My lord, if I'm understood my learned friend well,
Yes,
just for your clarification,
yes.
my belief and thinking is that once I file the document online and have a receipt, it will be deemed as duly filed, since I'll file a replying affidavit without the court stamp.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I understood Mr. Nyabeli to be saying. That is the same thing Mr. Choki has said.
Yes.
And I have no issue with that. I just wanted, for the record purposes, so that
Yes.
I'm not accused of being a dictator at a stage.
If we require a stamp, then
Yes.
for purposes of good order, we
Yes.
could have a similar order that we bring the affidavit for stamping, let it be stamped, as long as.
That's what I want.
Yes, yes.
I just wanted to find out if there is no objection on your part.
No, I've no objection.
And this is for record purposes, eh?
No, no.
Yes, because I had already read your mind when you say you don't have any objection.
No.
So that I make an order that will apply to all. So let the document be accordingly stamped. Any other issue?
And it being an in-house thing,
Yes.
about the dress code, still tomorrow is a pre-trial.
Yeah, tomorrow is the pre-trial.
Yeah.
Pre-trial hakuna shida,
Thank you.
lakini usikuje na useme ni Friday umedress down.
Not exactly, I'm old school. I'm old school.
You are old school.
Yes.
One more issue.
Yes,
In terms of communication, like for today, yesterday we received an IT notice
yes.
from, I think, the registry, which had rescheduled the time from 2 to 9 in the morning.
For this matter?
For this
Yes.
matter.
Today?
Yes, for today.
Oh.
Yes, the ones which are generated by, I believe, the IT department in the judiciary. And that caused a lot of confusion, especially for me, because I came at 9. In view of-
I'm sorry for that. I think that the DA will take it up
Yes.
and ensure that okay, I know our ICT has been failing us, especially when it comes to time and also generation of course lists.
Yes.
And we are still learning. we still have teething problems here and there. So you will bear with us whenever there is such a miscommunication. And should it arise, kindly call the dear. I believe you have the number to, if you don't, kindly seek to have his contact so that you can seek clarification. Because we would not want to communicate the timings of the matter. It will not be fair.
We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. So do we attempt tomorrow?
Yes, Lord.
Okay, asante.